Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 11, week 1, day 4. So we just had some technical difficulties. We actually still haven't fixed the issue. However, I found a workaround for the issue, so that's good. But still haven't fixed the initial issue. So I actually, OBS. So of course, I've actually been using the Steam version of it. One of the reasons being that it auto-updates, so we normally don't have to wait for any kind of update. Problem with that, a update just occurred that made it incompatible with my graphics card. So that's not good, so I still need to go figure out how on earth to do that, because I was trying everything to update the drivers, and it kept saying, like, up to date. Tried doing another method that it showed was still up to date. So I'm not sure exactly what's up with that, but something with my drivers for my graphics card is making the new version of OBS not work. However, there is something nice. I have two versions of OBS on this computer, OBS Studio and OBS Studio. One is the Steam version, the other one is the desktop version. And guess what doesn't auto-update? The desktop version. So I'm currently just streaming off the desktop version. Overall, as far as the stream is concerned, nothing is different. However, to be able to actually use the other version again, I need to figure out what on earth is up with that. But for now, we shall just use the version we, would kind of always use otherwise. So not too big a deal, but hey, at least we got something working. Anyways, so let's go and we got Titan class event. Of course, we have a really fun team for it too. So we have ourselves the big giant team. This is actually among one of my favorite teams in the entire game. It's a really old meta team, but it's still usable in the current state of the game, that is for sure. So if we go over to the class events over here, we have ourselves the good old Titans, which is Yarrow Fire Mantle, Fire Giant, Dawnbringer, and Hindla. And gosh, we have over 200 HP on everything. I love it. 237 on heroes specifically. Very big numbers. The highest you can ever have. There is no team in the game that has a higher base HP value other than, similar giant teams to this one. But anyways, hello everyone. Hope all you guys have been having a wonderful, wonderful week. Of course, it is Vault event tomorrow. Right around the corner. Also, why on earth is my nose so itchy? But anyways. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Bill. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Siberian. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Michael. Hello, Roman. Hello, Bill. Hello, Daddy Shark. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Big Country. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Lester. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Jonian. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Clipbomb. Hello, Chad. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Supernova. Hello, who was that too? Your bus broke down and you had to wait an extra 90. Oh, I know that feeling. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I know when I used to have to do public transportation, when they would, skip, an hour or something similar. It is so annoying. I had to do that all through college, because I was just using public transportation for college and for shopping at the time. It is so annoying when they're not there on time. Like, a few minutes late, that's fine. When they skip an entire hour cycle, that is the absolute worst. Hello, Dwight. Hello, Genki. Hello, that's hello too. Hello, hello, Tyrion. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, everyone else. Welcome. Hope all has been well. So yeah, we'll go do this. We'll go see if we could finally go get ourselves a perfect dungeon today. I sure hope so. And then we'll go and mess with a little bit of grinding, I guess. So maybe some Volky opening. Because tomorrow, as well as this whole weekend, we're going to be on a super grind. We're going to grind very long and hard on the Vault event. We're going to try to aim for 1,000 Volkies. We've done this a couple times already. However, I intend to do it again this weekend. So that's exactly what we shall do, or at least get pretty close. I'm pretty sure we might go all the way. The only difference with it this time around, though, is we are a little bit short. We're not starting with any verses, basically. Well, other than the fact that every verse 2 will instantly give us one. But you know what I mean. We're basically at our baseline. So we have to go basically get them all almost from scratch. So it's going to take us a little bit longer to kind of get some Volkies going. Because we're going to have to do a combination of, farming for verses and then actually using the verses instead of just straight up using the verses. So I'll have to do a little bit of both. Hey, that's what she said. I didn't mean it like that. Though, as I was saying, I was kind of realizing what it was starting to sound like. I did not intend for that, though. Let's see. There we go. Only issue with this team sometimes, a little bit annoying getting its mana going, but once it gets going, it's pretty much good to go. Has a lot going for it at that point. Long and hard grinds. You guys have such dirty minds. Let's see. Let's get a year roll in there. Let's hello, Dark Side. Welcome, welcome. Also, hello, Ruva. Yeah, we'll probably be starting around noon tomorrow. It's probably going to be our starting time. Probably for all 3 days if we could try to help it. Like noon the next 3 days and go all the way to like 9 or 10 at night. Or, you know, pretty much just normal time we'd stop the stream. Just starting around noon and then ending around the time we would normally stop the stream at night. So pretty much all day. Because that would end up being effectively 9 to 10 hours or so. Which seems about right. If we did it for about 9 to 10 hours every day, I'm pretty sure we can hit 1,000 keys. Plus whatever little bit I do off stream. Yeah, I need to figure out the issue with OBS later. So I can start using the Steam version again. In case there's any features that we actually need on the new version. Plus, apparently my graphic cards are out of date anyway, so that will help. Though everything I was doing to try to update them wasn't actually updating them. Or at least not to the specifications that the program wanted. Because it kept saying it wasn't compatible. Which it definitely should be. Did I miss the dungeon run? No, we didn't do the dungeon run yet. We're doing it after we clear out the class event real quick. End up starting with the class event since it's a unique event today. Oops, why did I take that? Yeah, we're clearing out these, then we're doing dungeon. Can't wait to get your grind on this weekend. Yeah, it's always fun getting the vault events done. We haven't super grinded for a while, but we're definitely this weekend's. I don't know, we're kind of slacking on vault events lately. Like the last few, I think I did under 300 each one. But then, like several ago, we did 1,000. Like I think we've done 3 1,000s if I'm not mistaken. This would be the 4th one, where we do 1,000 in a single weekend. One of them was on that like weekend where it was like automatic because it was so easy. 2 other ones were just, we felt like it. Like one of them was the Valentine's Day one. I can't remember what the other one was though. I know almost for sure we did. And then the only one, and then the 4th one would then be the one that we're doing this weekend. That's pretty much the breakdown. Also, we're definitely going to reach that level 1,750. If anything, we're going to probably reach like, what, 1,755? Somewhere around there. Also, hello Draco! Welcome, welcome. Hope all has been well. Yeah, Vault Week is always fun. Great time to get loot. Also, with how vaults are currently structured, you can catch up on so much loot in the game. Like, the amount of loot you get from the whole Nomapalooza thing is just so absurdly high ever since about a year ago. Because that's still something that amazes me. Nomapaloozas have only been around for like 13 months. They came in like July of last year. So it's only been like 13, 14 months since we got Palooza. That's kind of insane because it felt like we almost always had it. It's barely been over a year since that ridiculously broken mechanic has existed, which means we've only had like, what, 7 super Nomapaloozas? Then again, we had like a bunch of them that one month. So maybe closer to 9. Your PC was having problems? No worries, so was mine, apparently. Or at least in correlation with the OBS program. Because I still need to figure out a fix for that later tonight or tomorrow or some point. The worst comes to the worst, the way I'm streaming right now will be fine. Because to you guys, it probably doesn't look any different than the normal setup I've been having. It's slightly different, but the stream output should be actually the exact same. So you guys aren't visually seeing anything different. But I do need to go fix that later. Without breaking something else while trying to fix it. Yeah, we're going to be doing 3, like, 9+ hour streams this weekend. For Gems of War. Which is actually, it's been a while since we've streamed that long for Gems of War. It has been a very, very long while since we've done that long of a stream for Gems of War consecutively. Vault events are one of the few things we do it for. The other one would be if they would ever actually update Treasure Hunt, so we'd go farm that up. So we can actually use that gigantic stack. The other one we might be doing is a 12-hour Vault stream at some point. Not anytime soon, but at some point I do plan on doing a 12-hour Vault stream. Where literally the whole stream is just us opening Vault keys. Oh, we'll see. Well, for one, we would need to actually have that many Vault keys. Which currently we do, but you know, if we keep chipping at them, we might eventually reach a point where we don't have enough. He just summoned. Yeah, everyone seems to be missing one particular vault. In our case, we're missing a bunch of vault, vault, I mean verses. We're missing verse 2. We don't have a cascade over there. But yeah, Genki, were you having issues with that yet? Or did you bother updating OBS? Because I'm pretty sure that's the same program you use. Because my computer did not like me doing so. Not sure if you've done a stream since then, because I believe they just literally updated it today. Well, they had to have, because, yeah, we streamed last night. So it literally had to have been sometime today. Maybe even a couple hours ago. You haven't updated it yet? Well, make sure you have a backup one, just in case. Because my graphics card did not like the update. You had a 3-hour shiny Inkay event in Pokemon Go on Saturday. Eitherwise, you're off work for 4-day weekend and grind you some gnomes. Nice. Actually, that's something we might end up doing during the stream too. Since we're going to be doing it with one hand, we'll have one hand free, so we could actually play both simultaneously. Which is something I've done several times off stream, but never on stream. Just for the fun of it, we might. It's going to be a very, very small window there at the bottom, though. Probably so small it won't get in the way of anything. There's a bunch of empty space down there, might as well be doing something with it. Also, help keep my other hand occupied. Because, like, right now, I'm not even doing anything with the other hand. Unless we have to, like, type something or something. But generally, for running, like, Vault Event, we don't need to type anything. Because we're just running Vault Event over and over again. Well, mine has 2. I believe the Navita one was the one causing the issue, though. Yeah, my laptop is a double graphics card, and I believe the Navita one was the one causing the issue. Based on the error message. Because they added some new features for the Navita card in the most recent OBS update. But whatever it did is making mine, like, not want to function. Did I say gem key 3 times? It does sound like I'm saying gem key when I say gen key, doesn't it? Or gen key, I should say. It's because the way I always pronounce it sounds like gem key. Even though that's not actually how it's pronounced. I always find it funny how some people pronounce tacit if they've never actually heard it before. Like, you get to hear some really creative, incorrect ways that you would never think of. Which is funny because there's like at least 3 different ways to pronounce it correctly. Yet some people still find one that isn't any of those 3. Anyways. So there we go. Let's go to dungeons now. So, this is what, our 9th dungeon, 10th dungeon? I'm losing track of how many not perfects we have. Let's see if we can get perfect. Oh? Aww. Unfortunate. We got a block, though. Alright, well, we almost did. A little trap in our way. We will eventually hit that perfect. It has to happen at some point. Oh, I just realized we have silence, and I'm not using an anti-silence team. No. I made a mistake. I forgot to put Voice of Orpheus. Where's my Voice of Orpheus backup plan? I should have one of those laying around. Oh gosh, even as barrier, that's gonna be annoying. How do we even work around that? Also, why on earth did I cast that when we had nothing to do it on? That's slightly problematic. Yeah, normally we'd run like a Voice of Orpheus or something similar, just to make sure we can't get silenced or anything like that. If it's only silence and it's not silence stun, which in this case is only silence because we didn't click the other trap, we can go for we can just go for a B as well. Do I not have a team setup? I don't think I have a backup team setup. I should go set one up. All right, how about a actually we could just kind of copy paste the other team over. We could actually just run something similar off of this. Like, literally just don't do Leprechaun. Or something similar. I don't know. Which one would... I'd probably want to not have Mirage Queen, oddly enough. Let's see. And then just run... It's gonna run B. Because we could always feed her slightly off of that, off the green. Yeah, just run it that way real quick. That should be fine. Alright, so we got our cleanse, so we don't have to worry about that. Get all of our mana, and then we just win as normal. Yeah, there we go. Just gotta worry about getting an extra turn first. But once we get our extra turn, we're good to go. Similar to how Voice of Orpheus needs a yellow. Unfortunately, this board does not have an extra turn on it. So let's take that for now. Trying to force him to give me one. Even after that, we somehow still don't have one. And this is why I wanted Voice of Orpheus, too. Should have just done it. I was thinking we'd get enough extra turns where it wouldn't matter. And in the first battle, it did. In this one, it has not. Okay, we got everything back up except the one we really need. Which is not ideal, but we'll make it work. Alright, now we have everything cleansed. So now we just have to get our mana up as we normally would, and we'll be good to go. But yeah, that silence is vicious. Like, we're not going to lose because of it generally, but it definitely slows you down. That is for sure. But there we go, we got our dungeons in. And of course, as per usual, we'll keep getting our Dragonites. And we're pretty... Actually, we're not pretty close. I think we're halfway to the next egg. Let me double check. We're at 125. Still got a ways to go. Actually, technically, that's exactly 1/4 the way to the next egg, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Too bad we can't get some extra Dragonite this weekend. Now, let me go clear out the other dailies. Oh, never mind. There's nothing to clear. Well, I guess we'll take the glory. Might as well grab a little bit of glory. Yeah, it is possible that some of your benefits just get canceled out by the traps anyways. Like when there's a curse trap, you're just going to get countered on whatever benefit you get. Because if I'm not mistaken, the benefits actually take place before the negatives. So a single curse is enough to cancel everything out, which is so bad. Hello, Supernova. Have you found any, or have you had anyone find your channel thinking that you're a hardcore gamer based on your name, only find out your Gems of War gameplay? I don't know, we're kind of hardcore with quite a few things. It's just we haven't been playing as many intense games lately. Comparatively. Alright, so we finished out that, we finished out that, we finished out that. I think we are good to go. Okay. So let's go and 20% that. We finished that. I believe we still have the world event to touch up on. Now we can open some vault keys, because I don't believe my guild is finished. No, we have not. So let me actually go set my metal setup to that. Actually, it's going to tell me to switch, so I'll go do that right here. Because it should tell me as soon as I click this that you're not using the right metal setup, and we'll switch to that, and we're good to go. What's the point of Blessed Shrine if it overrides it? Well, only Curse should override it for the most part. Is there another one that overrides it? Or does it just ignore Bless completely? Because that'd be a bit of a fail on the coding part if it does. What do we need here? We definitely have a hardcore amount of hours in a lot of games, though. Because I think my total time this year is like 5,000 hours or something. Like, just in Pokemon alone, we have over 3,000 hours this year. Where a little bit over 2,000 is in Sword and Shield. Nearly 1,000 is in Legends Arceus. Oh, actually, never mind. Sorry, that'd be 4,000 because I forgot. Technically, you would count Pokemon. What's the other one? Pokemon Unite. Actually, Pokemon Unite's getting a big update. I think right now, actually, oddly enough. That's one of the games I literally just play for its daily system these days. However, yeah, they're finally releasing their biggest updates pretty much ever, oddly enough. They're adding a bunch of Pokemon, a brand new map, the first ever brand new map for the main game mode, and a few other things. I think they're adding Mew specifically today, which is literally a Pokemon that can use like every other move in the entire game, which seems very broken. I'm trying to think of a different MOBA that has the same mechanic. Oh, you know who does? Oh gosh, who's that one green alien-looking guy from Dota 2? I'm not sure if League of Legends has the same, but there's a character in Dota 2, if any of you play, you probably know exactly who I'm referring to. I know, he's green, he has... I'm not even sure how to describe him, it's been so long since I played Dota 2. But he's green and he has an ult where he could, like, steal, like, one other, spell. Gosh, I cannot remember his name. It's been a while since I played Dota 2. Let's see. I'll throw that down. Also, I just realized how high the stats are in this battle. Yeah, we do not have alignment, but we're just going to take all the mana and be good to go. Hello, J. Shar. Welcome, welcome. I wish there was enough AoE to poke out the other one. I should have taken Skull Poke first. I'll kill it out with that. Yeah, those durabilities are starting to get really, really high, gosh. I'm not sure how we're really going to do more damage, though, than what we're already doing. Because we already have pretty much as much damage as we could put onto the team based on what we have available. Also, thank you, Isabel, for the $100 tip. Greatly, greatly appreciated. But yeah, we were talking about that earlier. But yeah, she was serious. But yeah, we're, oh gosh. So, the other week, we got gifted, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And now Isabel's, donating to us, the Brilliant Diamond, which is one of the few Pokemon games we haven't actually played since it's been 15 years since I played Gen 4 Pokemon, which is what that is. But yeah, we'll be doing that next week. That and maybe the Fall Guys update, assuming they're doing one? Question mark. But otherwise, we're just gonna be playing that. But yeah, thanks a ton, Isabel. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. As always. Also, Isabel's also been tipping for all of the campaign passes as well, which is also greatly appreciated. Actually, I believe she's paid for, like, literally every single one, except for maybe, like, the very, very first one or something. That is greatly, greatly appreciated, and it helps the channel out a lot. As we don't make, like, a huge, huge amount of money, so having less expenses for the channel definitely assists greatly. Yeah, I think one of the funnier confusion ones is there's a game called, gosh, what's that one? It's not Guild Wars. Or is it called Guild Wars? Yeah, Guild Wars 2. Isn't that a name of a game? Because that can easily get confused for Gems of War. I think it's literally called Guild Wars 2. Which is so ridiculously similar to, you know, Gems of War Guild Wars. Not in gameplay, but, you know. Anyways, so we did that. I believe we have now done all of the main objectives, which you know what that means. Redeem code time. And then we'll go hunt a bunch of Volkeys down. And by hunt a bunch of Volkeys, I mean use a bunch of Volkeys, because this weekend is when we're actually hunting for them. And it's starting in a few hours, 6.5 hours from now. You will be able to have infinite Volkeys too. If you want to have as many Volkeys as we have, You can pretty much pick them all up this weekend. Because if you grinded enough, you quite literally actually could. Well, maybe not. Realistically, the most you could probably hit in one weekend, assuming you didn't already have the Paloozas, is like 2,000. If you already had the Paloozas, and you did it like non-stop, you actually almost probably could hit 4,000 in a single weekend. Though realistically, 1,000 is a good target. I wouldn't try going for more than 1,000. Anything beyond that's probably too many hours. Anyways, so there's the code. Let's go open some Volkies. So we're gonna have 1 billion this weekend, so might as well start chipping into some. Definitely want to open at least 50, that is for sure. So let's start doing that. And we'll use our standard team we've kind of been using. Is it super, executive channel investor chair that Isabel can get now to oversee the stream? Let's see. I wonder if anyone was shocked thinking we're... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Let's see. Let's see. What's your chance of Monster Hunter and teaming up with your viewers? I was going to try the most recent Monster Hunter, and then I opted not to. I'm still not sure if I will visit Monster Hunter. It's one of those franchises where it's like, I've never bothered, like, breaking the surface yet. It's like one of those where it's like, I'd probably be interested in it, but I haven't bothered getting into it yet. And because I haven't bothered getting into the series, it makes me, like, less inclined to get into the series. But it is definitely a series I probably would enjoy. And have had people recommend it multiple times in the past. I've just never gotten around to it. Hey, you think we could buy better game codes? This thing keeps getting knocked down. I have like a towel here that I keep using as like a pad for the thing. So I have extra support for the arm. And it likes to just fall sometimes. Because I hate those ones that like naturally have the pad a lot of times because I feel like they just kind of get in the way. More often than not, I like those like really flat ones, which end up working out better, at least for me. And so I kind of like make my own pad out of just a towel. But the problem with that is since it's not attached to the thing, it falls off sometimes. And I wouldn't want to attach it because, you know, I clean it every now and then. All the other weights. Because that's the problem when it's attached to the thing. Is your hand is resting there so much, and sometimes it gets sweaty, and then it just keeps deteriorating the pad. Whereas if you just use towels for it, you can just wash it off and, you know, just replace it from time to time. But as far as to Isabel's donation earlier, it has actually been, gosh, that was like one of my big childhood games. Generation 4 of Pokemon. Particularly played Pearl, but we're playing Diamond this time around. And gosh, how long ago would that have been? So I would have been in the 6th grade, like 5th and 6th grade when I played it the most. I was still playing it some after, but that was probably when I was playing it the most. Which means I would have been 15 years ago. Like 15, 16 years ago. That is such a long time. Yeah, that's a really nostalgic game for me. I didn't get it when it ended up coming out, but we're definitely going to be doing it next week, it looks like. As well as probably longer than that. I have a feeling it will take longer than a few days to finish. Maybe the storyline will be finished by then, but there's some stuff I do want to grind in that game. Most notably, catching Arceus in a special ball, which is something only possible in that game when they did the remake for it. There's also a lot of medals you can earn for various Pokemon, one of which is actually exclusive to that game. That is not in any other game. Which one that is, I do not remember. Because I haven't played the game. However, I do know there is one exclusive only to it. I think one of the main things I really liked in it is there was like some kind of contest show thing that was basically a side mode. They reworked it very heavily in the more recent games, so I'm not sure I'll like it as much. But it was such a good mode that I almost like more than the actual traditional Pokemon battles. and they kind of removed it from all other games. It was in Gen 3 and Gen 4, but it never came back in any future game. Since it's a Gen 4 remake, it has like a version of it. Then the Grand Underground. I remember in it would have been elementary school. I was in elementary school. We would have like a couple field trips, obviously, as you know, you would kind of do as an elementary school kid. And on every single one of those field trips, we would all bring out our DSs and all go to the Grand Underground in Gen 4 and just mess around. It was so much fun. Which I'm not sure if kids really do that with Switches these days, because you have so much easier access to the internet. Because that was back in the day where, realistically, if you wanted to do it, you had to get, like, a local connection with people more often than not if you're really going to go and bother doing that. You're very rarely actually doing it off of, you know, an internet connection. Because a lot of people still had, you know, like, dial-up and stuff like that. It's not like modern internet these days, where, like, literally every device has it. Let's see. Take that one over. That was a lot of fun. A lot of good memories from that game. Is Mythical Friday? Yes. Mythic Friday is tomorrow. It's coming out in about 6 hours from now. I should hopefully get a video out in the morning. Because my game plan is I'm going to stay up until about 3 a.m. Or technically a little bit longer than that. I'm going to record the video for the Mythic. All the team's first impressions. Tell you guys how bad it is. Because it's really bad. It's not the worst Mythic in existence, but it's pretty close. But I don't think it makes top 10 worse, but it's like 11th worse or something. It's like so close to making the absolute worst cut. But anyways, we're getting a new Mythic tomorrow. We'll cover that in the morning. And then I'm going to sleep. And then as soon as I wake up, or pretty soon after, we'll start up to stream and basically farm Volkies all day. It's pretty much the game plan for tomorrow. Just cover the Mythic, sleep, and then pretty much start Volky hunting on stream as soon as we wake up. That's pretty much the plan for the rest of the weekend as well. Yeah, it's literally at 3 a.m. for my time zone, which is a extremely inconvenient time. $100 tip, this isn't OnlyFans. Oh yeah, Darkrai is actually one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Unfortunately, I believe the event for it in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl was time-locked. However, the event for it in Legends Arceus is not time-locked, so we'll still be able to get it. It's just we won't be able to get 2 of them. Which we don't really need 2 of them. One of them is going to be enough. And technically, if we really wanted more, we could just keep doing Legends Arceus over and over again. Because we'd get a copy of it every time. Oh, but Major Orb. Unfortunately, a bad Major Orb. Gosh, we haven't gotten a big drop this entire stream, have we? All kind of mediocre ones. There's something else I need to try to figure out between now and later. I still need to figure out what's up with OBS. Luckily, as long as I never update the one I'm currently using right now, we should be fine. But I do want to try updating the other one. Or, you know, I want to try getting the other updated one to work. But that is an issue for later. Because the troubleshooting I did, like, the 15 minutes before the stream was not enough to figure out the problem. There's a few solutions I checked and not a single one worked. Yeah, YouTube takes like 30% of every tip. The PayPal link takes like 3-ish to 5, and the other link also takes about 3 to 5. Or, you know, it takes basically PayPal's amount. Also, thank you, Isabel, for supporting our channel again for 33 months. Isabel. But yeah, I'll be doing a bunch of stuff with that. We'll be doing that pretty much all next week then. Because I don't think Gyms of War has a very active next weekend. This weekend is because we got Vault event. But I'm pretty sure next week is really tame. Let me just double check. Because if that's so, we'll probably just do that game all the weekend as well. Not this weekend, but next week's weekend. I'm looking for what update we have tomorrow. I mean, next week, I mean. Next week's event is... Oh, yeah, it's just Bounty Hunter. Yeah, we could literally just do that on stream. So, yeah, we'll be able to do the other thing then. Because Bounty Hunter's really easy. We could literally finish it within a stream or two. It felt like it took only like an hour last time. I think it averages to like 2 hours, but if it felt really quick last time. We need a new computer. Oh no, we don't really need a new computer. I just need like a monitor at some point. I was thinking of picking one up the other day, but then decided not to. Because the computer itself is fine. The only thing wrong with this computer is some of the keys aren't working. Just from overuse. And the monitor is on its last legs. But that is very easily fixed with just, you know, a keyboard, a USB keyboard, and just another monitor. And I already have USB keyboards here. If I need a second monitor, worst comes to worst, if it literally broke down, like let's say right now, I can just hook it up to the TV and it'll be fine. So even if it broke down literally right now, it's not like we don't have a backup plan. No, I'm not going to use duct tape on the laptop. Also, it is broken in such a way where duct tape on the laptop would not really work. If anything, it would almost be detrimental because it would tug at the wire. What I almost need, if I'm going to have it like open face like that, is like a additional plastic covering or something around the wire. I don't know, is there anything that you could like... Is there some kind of product that you can like wrap around a wire safely to keep it more protected? There has to be a product that is made. I've never bothered getting anything like that, but that's actually something in that situation that would be good. Though the wiring it already has, like the coating around it, seems like it's pretty safe. Like it almost already has something like that around it. Because that wire gets snipped, we have no screen. Luckily, as long as I don't really mess with it that often, it shouldn't really ever break. If duct tape doesn't work, you aren't using it right. Ooh, 20 event keys, nice. Too bad I don't need event keys. So I think we're going to go until we hit down to 0 keys there then. PVC tube? That sounds very familiar. I've never actually used it before. But I think I know what you're referring to. Yeah, we're going to do 19 more keys and then probably call it a wrap then. So it's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, mostly because we had technical difficulties at the start. However, we are going to be streaming for 10 hours the next 3 days. We're basically starting at noon and then ending at the normal time we'd normally end at night, like around 9 or 10. It's pretty much the game plan for the next 3 days. How about 2 popsicle sticks and duct tape? I'm trying to think of what the most scuffed setup I have of anything in my room right now. I think the weirdest one is probably... Honestly, probably my green screen. It's not really like a fix to something. But it's like one of the weirdest ways to set up a green screen, but it works perfectly. Because it's like 2 of those fish hooks just put into the wall. Like a little... You know how like some walls in the corner of the wall kind of have like a wooden rim? I'm not sure how to describe it, but like I don't know, like almost like a trim to a ceiling. It's literally attached to the trim of the ceiling with a clear fishing wire holding up a green cover, like one meant for a bed. That's the setup. Yeah, crown molding. That's probably its term. That sounds very correct. Yeah, that sounds like a very correct term for what that is. What'd I call it? Ceiling rim? A green shower curtain. Honestly, a green shower curtain probably would be greener than what I'm using right now. But one nice thing about what we're using now is it's very soft and fabricy. Rather than more like that plasticky kind of stuff. Because I assume most curtains like that would be plastic, aren't they? I know mine aren't. I guess some of them technically aren't shower curtains. Like some of them might still be like a fabric, but like protected with a like plastic between. Green poster board. I actually did try that initially. And it did work. It just, there wasn't a good setup way for it. But I actually do have some just laying around the house. Some green poster board, some spares. It's good for green screening an object. Not so good for green screening a person. I have no problem for the code. I would hand out another one if we ever get a good drop. But then 10 more keys, and we still haven't gotten a single good drop tonight. Well, not, or, you know, we've obviously gotten some good drops, but, you know, not the super good drops. Didn't even get a 120 gem, let alone the 300. Got a 60 diamond, though. Yeah, Isabel's great. Not sure what you'd do without her. She's definitely been great support over the years. That is for sure. As has many people on the channel. But Isabel has definitely been exceedingly generous to the channel. Your location subway has a greenest wallpaper you've ever seen. Kermit the Frog could stand in front and you would never know you see him. That's funny. That's a place I've haven't ever been to in like ages. A subway. Are they any good? Like I've been to sub places, like local sub places. Like normally if I'm going for a sub, I'm going somewhere local. I would never like go to an actual subway, but are they actually any good? Because now that I think of it, last time I probably ate at a subway is probably over a decade ago. Because normally, I just generally don't get subs, and if I do, I'll probably just go to like some local deli or something similar. But subs are generally something I don't actually eat that often. Which reminds me, I haven't gotten fast food for a little while. I need to go pick something up soon. Especially if we're going to be streaming for 10 hours for 3 days straight. I might need to pick something up slightly before noon. Only problem is there isn't too good of a variety for fast food from a walking distance of my location. Despite how many places there are to eat around here, very few good fast food places within walking distance. I'd probably say one of the better ones is a Wendy's. I wonder if Wendy's still has those strawberry frosties. They were running that for some amount of time. I'm not sure if they're still running it. If they are, I think I know what I'm picking up. Something with a strawberry frosty. Actually, I almost want to go double check that now. It got me like really hungry for it. Does Wendy's... Is that how you spell Wendy's? Wendy's... Oh, Wendy's. Wendy's still have strawberry Frosties. Is that a yes or a no? Well, we'll find out tomorrow. Or sometime soon. Although I'm not sure if I'll pick it up tomorrow. Maybe more so on Saturday. Definitely sometime this weekend. It just got me like so hungry for it now. I don't have anything like a Smoothie King around. Also, I believe Smoothie King uses peanut oil for their fries. It's one of the reasons I never eat at some place like, oh, we got a gem drop at least. Like Chick-fil-A. Like, I can never eat there because they use peanut oil. I believe Five Guys did as well, though I never bothered eating there. There's a few others as well. Basically, anything that uses peanut oil, I just don't even ever eat at their establishment. Even the things that don't use peanut oil, I just don't eat anything there. Okay, well, there we go. We're now down to 3,600. And I want to keep it at a nice number because we're going to be farming a lot of them this weekend. So I want it at a nice recognizable number, and 3,600 is definitely a nice recognizable number. As it's more important than ever to keep it at a nice solid number just because of tracking. Because we're going to be tracking how many Vault Keys, of course, we find over the course of the entire weekend. And hopefully we'll be able to go hit 1,000, as that would be the primary goal that we were after. But anyways, guys, any other questions? Anything you want me to mess around with? Otherwise, I think we're going to be calling it a wrap for now. Mostly because we're going to be covering the Mythic video in about 6 hours. And by 6 hours, I mean like 8 hours or 9 hours, because that's probably when it'll be up. But as soon as I can get around to recording it, we'll go record it, have that up, and then we'll go and sleep. And then as soon as I wake up, we're pretty much going to go straight into the Vault Key grind. And that's pretty much our game plan for the whole weekend. Start around noon each day, go until about 9 or 10, you know, pretty much this time or so, maybe a little bit later, but probably around to this time. And that's pretty much the plan. And that would be like a 9-hour, 10-ish hour stream, depending on how it goes. And that's pretty much our plan for the next 3 days. Super Vault Key grinding week. But yeah, definitely make sure to get on that. You can even see the end-game timer if you're not sure on the exact amount of time. It is 5 hours and 58 minutes as this exact moment in time. Oh yeah, if people dip their fries in Frosties, I would never. That seems like such a weird combination, especially with Wendy's fries. Like, I could see like some fries, like the synergy there, but Wendy's fries are kind of like mid-tier. Like they're not good. I saw some advertisement like they got like better fries recently or something. I'll be the judge of that because I haven't actually had their fries for a while. But I don't know, their fries have always been kind of, you know, they just exist. Like, they weren't good fries. They weren't bad fries. They were just fries. Like, you know, they weren't anything special. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank again, Isabel, for the $100 tip. And no worries, we will indeed be doing that next week. Though, of course, this weekend will be dedicated to the Vault Key grind for Gems of War. And we'll go from there. Anyways, guys, enjoy your weekends. Best of luck with the Vault Key hunt. And I will catch you guys soon. And hopefully I can go fix it so I can start using that other program again. Though, for now, right now, this streaming setup that we have should be fine. I'm pretty sure for you guys, it doesn't look any different. The output should be exactly the same. So, if we have to keep using this, it shouldn't be that big a deal. I do want to try to see if I could fix the driver issue so I can get the other one working. But otherwise, we'll just have to use this, which isn't too big a deal overall. But yeah, Genki, do let me know if you get yours working. Or if you have the same problem, if you're even going to bother updating it. And we'll go from there. What time will you first 10-hour stream start? Oh, we're starting in... Oh, yeah, I didn't actually say time zone-wise. It's going to be at noon Eastern Standard Time. But if you have no clue what time that is 15 hours from now, regardless of what time zone you're in. But yeah, that's in about 15 hours. We'll be covering the Mythic as soon as we can when it comes out. And then, actually, one easy way to think about it, it's 9 hours after reset is when we'll be streaming. 9 hours after reset, we'll be doing like a 9-hour stream. So that's kind of convenient. 9 hours after reset, we'll be doing a 9-hour stream. That's pretty much the game plan. Anyways, guys, I will catch you guys then. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.